All right, hi everyone. Welcome back to our field online lessons and thank you for joining me today. So today's lessons will be the gutter and downspout in Revit. So hopefully you can see my screen right now and you can hear me clearly. All right, so first of all, let me introduce myself. My name is Aunu Umira. I am the application engineer at ACAD System. And here is the today content. So basically I will show you how we creating the gutter and downspout from the first step, which is creating roof, and then adding fascia pot, adding roof gutter, and also creating the end cap for the roof gutter. And lastly, we will add the water down pipe. So this is the example. So more or less, we will creating like this kind of views, downpipe, and also the gutter. So if you have any questions or you cannot see my screen, just let me know at the chat box below. All right. So now let me bring you to my Revit. A moment. All right. So here I already have the wall that I created before, which is just a simple block like this. Okay, just a simple block. So right now I'm going to adding the roof. So I go back to level, I go to level roof. Okay, so here I have level 1, level 2, and level roof. So I go to level roof to create a roof. So from here, I cannot see the wall, correct? So I need to change the view range for this floor plan. So I go to the properties here and I hover to the extend column. So there is the option, a moment. Hi, who are just coming in, thank you. And then there's this option where we can edit the view range, which is we want to view under the level roof. Okay, so I go here to view, click on edit. So this is the setting for the view range for roof, level roof. So I'm going to change the bottom. Associate level roof, I change it to unlimited, which means I can see everything from level roof to the level 1. Okay, so same goes to the view tab here because I changed the bottom primary range, so I need to change the view tab too. Okay, so here I change to unlimited, click apply, click OK. Now I can see the wall under level roof. So from here, I'm going to continue to create the roof. So go to the architecture tab. So under architecture tab, there is a roof button. So if you click the drop down roof button, you will find a few options for you to creating the roof. There are roof by footprint, by extrusions, and also by face. And then this is the accessory. We will go through the accessory later on. So now we will click on the roof by footprint. So if you click on that one, it will activate the creating roof footprint. So there is a drawing tools that you can choose here. Either you want to draw it by line, by rectangle, polygon, or you can also draw it by pick wall. So I have wall here. So I will use the drawing tools by pick wall. And then from there, I will change the overhang to 750. Okay, which means it will offset my roof to 750 from the wall. And then here is the properties where you can change the roof type and also change the base level for the roof and so on. So from here, I'm just going to change the roof type first. So I click on edit type here and then I duplicate. So I will rename it as generic 200 mm. I want to change the thickness of the roof. So I just change it to 200 mm. So that is, I just rename it. So now I will go to the structure, edit the thickness of the roof. And the thickness here will be 200. Click on OK. And then you can see the default thickness right now are 200. Click on apply, click on OK. Now done with that. So I will check if the constraints are correct. So base level will be level roof, okay. And then there is no base offset for this type. And then the rafter cut will be plumb cut. So you can either change it to the 2-cut square or plumb if you want. So I will remain it as a plumb cut. And then now I will creating the roof. So because I just using the pick wall, so I easily just pick the wall like this. You can see it will automatically extend the line and then connect with the others line like this. Okay, so right now I'm going to create a pitch roof. So I'm going to undefine the slope for these two sides. So for this side and also for this side. So first thing before I going to undefine the slope. So I just going to click escape one time. And then I'm going to select like this. Oops. Okay. Okay, select it like this. So make sure it's selecting these two sides. Okay, on the front and the back. And then here you can see either you want to uncheck the define slope here, or you want to uncheck on the properties also can. This is actually the same command. Okay, and now the define slope are being undefined. Then I can click on finish. So when I click on finish, you can see it will show like this kind of roof. So I go to 3D view to see the results. So this is the pitch roof. So right now, next step, I will extend this roof to make it attached to the, extend the wall to make it attached to the roof. So I just click on every wall here. This side, and also the back side, like this. And if you're selecting on the wall, you will find there is a modified wall option up here where you can attach to the top or the base, or you can detach to the top of the base. So right now, I want it to attach to the roof. So I will use this attach to the top / base option here. And then just when I click on the attach to top and base, I will just click on the roof like this. And then you can see it will automatically attach the wall to the roof correctly like that. Okay. So now I'm finished with the roof. I will continue with the fascia board, which is the accessory for the roof. So for the fascia board, you can go back to the roof option there. You click on the drop down. And then there is an option where you can add the fascia board for the roof. It's like an accessory for the roof. So you just click on the fascia there. And then before you selecting where you want to put the fascia board, you can edit the size. You can check the size, the type of the fascia board. So currently, if you go to the properties, there will be just only option fascia. Okay, fascia board. There's no type. So you want to edit type, you need to go to the edit type option here. If you want to edit the size of the fascia, the material and so on, so you need to go to the edit type here. So I go to edit type here, and then it will pop up these type properties for the fascia board. And then from here, you can change the profile. Okay, so Revit creating the fascia board using the profile family. Okay, you can see here the value. So currently the fascia board type is fascia flat with size of 19 by 235 mm. Okay, so if you're okay with this, you can use this size, or if you want to change to other size, you just click on the value there. It will pop up a drop down options. You just click on the drop down. You can find this other profile for the fascia flat. and the sizes. Okay, you want to make it smaller, you can use the 180, 184, 140, it's up to your specification. And after that, I want to add the material. So you can see right now the material are by category, which means there is no material assigned for this fascia board. So I want to add the material for this fascia board. I just click on this by category, and then it will pop up this tiny box. So just click on this tiny box, and it will pop up the material browser. So from here, I will just search the wood type material at this bar, search bar. Okay, a moment. It's searching the material. So this is the list of wood material in the material browser. You can choose any wood that you want. So for me, maybe I use this color, this type. Okay, it's up to you. If you want to use the other type, cherry, it's up to you. Okay, I'm going to use this one, and I'm going to click OK. So now the material is wood plank, and click OK again. So after you're done with the setting, to apply or to add the fascia board into your roof is by selecting the side of the roof. You can see if I bring my cursor to the line of the side of the roof, it will highlighting the line like this. So either you want to add the fascia board from here, or you want to add the fascia board from this line. So let me show you. So if I click on this line, it will adding the fascia board. You can see, okay, this is the fascia board. So same goes to the other side, this side, this kind, this fascia board. And if you want to add the picture also, you can see it's automatically cutting like this. Okay, so here, and then from the back, for the back one to here and here. All right, so that is how you adding the fascia board into the roof, and also change the type of fascia board. And next, I will go to the adding the gutter. So I just click on escape double time. And now go back to the roof options, click the drop down, and then move to the gutter, roof gutter. So click the roof gutter here. So same as the fascia board just now. If you want to edit the type, edit the size, you will need to go to the edit type here. So go to edit type. It will pop up these type properties for the gutter. Same as the fascia board just now. Revit using the profile family for creating the gutter in Revit. So you need to go to profile here, and then use the value here, click the drop down if you want to use the other sizes of the gutter. So let's say I want to use this 150 by 150 mm. So I'm going to use this one. And then I will assign the material to the gutter. So the material will be aluminium. Just I'm going to use this one. Click on OK, apply, and OK. So now it's already creating, so now the setting for the gutter already done. So now I'm going to move on how to add it in. Same as fascia board, it will pop up this kind of line if I bring to the edge of the roof. Okay, either you want to add it on upper side of fascia board, or you want to add it to lower side of fascia board, you can do that. So I'm just going to click on the down line of the fascia board like this. So you can see once I click on that one, automatically the gutter will be added in. Like that. Okay, so this side and also the other side. Like that. Let me zoom in for you. You can see this is the gutter. All right, so simple as that. So I just click on escape again. So now I'm going to add the end cap. So for Revit, for the end cap, if you didn't have the family for the end cap, you can use model in place to create the end cap. So now I'm going to use model in place to create the end cap. I'll hover back to the architecture tab, and then there is a component option. So I click on the drop down for the component, and then I'm using the model in place. And before that, before you insert the model in place inside your project, you need to set the working reference plane or working plane for your model in place. So to set that, you need to go to the set work plane first here before you create the model in place. So I go to set here, there is a set button, click the drop down, and then there is a pick plane. So I'm going to create the end cap exactly as at the end of the gutter here. So I need to set the work plane at the end of the gutter. So I pick a plane. I'm going to use pick a plane. And then you can see if I bring my cursor to the end of the gutter here, you can see it allow me to select the face of the end gutter here. Okay, so make sure, hi, who are just coming in, thank you. So make sure you click at the face of the end of the gutter like this. Okay, you can see it highlighted the shape of the gutter. And then I click on that one. So now I already set the work plane for the model in place. So after this, it will be easier for me to create the end cap. So I go back to the component, click the drop down there and use the model in place. And then after you click on model in place, it will pop up this family, category, and parameter. So you need to choose the category first for the model in place. So I'm going to make this end cap for the roof. So I will categorize it as a roof type, and then click on this one and click OK. So now this will be the end cap. Gutter end cap. Oops, sorry. Gutter and cap. And then click OK. After you click OK, it will change your interface into the model in place. You can see the create button here. So a create tab here. So right now you are in the model in place mode. So I'm going to use extrusion to create the end cap. So I click on this extrusion. I'm just going to use line and just going to follow the end of the gutter shape here. Okay, let me zoom in to make it more clear. Okay, the first point here. I'm just going to follow the outer side of the end of the gutter here. Like that. Okay, and then before I click on finish, I need to change the thickness or the extrusion end first. So maybe the thickness is 5 mm. Click on apply and now click on OK. So now before you finish the model, so it will preview to you what it's going to be after you click on finish mode. Okay, you can see this is the end cap, and also you can add the material. So just go to properties before you finish your model. Go to the buy material here and go to buy category. Click on the box there. And then I'm going to use the same material as the gutter, aluminium. Click on OK. Now you can click on finish model. So once you click on finish model, this is the, this is the end cap. Okay, so to apply to each of the end of the gutter at this side, so I don't need to draw it again. I don't need to create the model again. I will just mirror and copy the gutter. So I go back to roof, floor plan here, and while it's still selecting the end cap, I'm just going to hover to the mirror command here and mirror it to the other side. Okay, like this, and then mirror to this side. You can see it's mirroring the end cap to the other side, And then let me mirror to the back side too. Let me select like this. And then use the same command, mirror, and mirror it to the back side. This one. Okay, let me see in 3D view. Is it correct? Okay. Yeah, this one. All right. So now I'm done with the gutter. So now I will move to the pipe, down pipe for the down water down pipe. Okay, water down pipe. So before we created the water down pipe, I need to create the section view first. So the section view will be the work placement for me to install the down pipe. So I go back to roof floor plan. I'm going to create the section view here. So I'll go to up here and there is a section options. So click on the section options and I will just draw it like where I'm going to put the down pipe. So maybe here. Okay, like that. So if you have your exact placement for your down pipe, you can just choose the exact placement there. So I don't have, so I just randomly insert the section. Okay, and then I go to the section view. So this is the section view for my building. So let me change it to fine. Oh, I can see this is not really correct. So let me move it first. A moment. All right. Now I can continue my work. So I'm going to use this side. So for example, I'm going to create this down pipe will go down like this and then 90° attached to the wall. All right. Let me set this grid to upper side like that so it will not disturb me. Okay. So to create the down pipe, you need to use the pipe features. So you go to System tab and then there is a pipe option there. So it's under the System. So click on the pipe there. And if you see the properties, it will just a default type because I did this template, I'm using the architecture template. So if using the architecture template, the pipe type will be just a default pipe. And then there is no elbow, there is no sizes being selected correctly. So I need to do the setting for the pipe first before I install it or I adding it in my model. So I click on edit type. They will pop up the type properties for the type for the pipe. And then go to the routing preference. This is where you're setting the fittings, setting the segment for the pipes. So I click on edit. So as I said just now, because I didn't use the system template, I just use the architecture template. So most of these setting for fitting are currently none. So I need to load family for the elbow and also choose the correct piping for my down pipe. So first thing I need to do is I load family first. So click on load family. I'm going to use the UK version of the family. All right, and I hover to the pipe folder and then fittings. So this is the fittings for the pipe. So I'm going to use the generic one, which is the basic one. And then there is the elbow. I click on open. And now I can go to the pipe type properties here for the fitting and the segment. So first thing I'm going to do is I change the pipe segment first. So click on this carbon steel schedule 40, drop down there. And then I'm going to use the plastic one. Okay, plastic schedule 40. And then elbow. So just now I already loaded elbow. So I'm sure that the choices here will have the elbow generate standard. Okay. So before you click OK, you need to make sure you insert the minimum size for the elbow first, then you can click on OK. So currently it's none. So if I creating the pipe after this, if I still make it none, so there will still no elbow. So you need to make sure that the minimum size are being assigned to the elbow. So if you want to make it 50 mm, you can do that, or you can use all. All, which mean any sizes of the pipe will Revit will add the elbow. Okay, click on OK. Now I'm done. Click on OK. So I can draw it here. So right now, I'm going to make it really center to place, right now I'm going to place the pipe on the center of the gutter. So I need to make sure the placement are really in the center of the gutter. So before I place the pipe, I need to create like a guideline for me. So I click on Escape first, go to the Annotate tab, and then draw a detail line just for the guide for the reference. So after I create the pipe, I can delete on this detail line. So maybe I draw first the routing for the pipe. So maybe it will go down for 400 mm and then make it like 90 degree or 45 degree, okay. To down here, 45. Okay, until here, and then just go down like this. This is just a guideline. Okay. So now I go back to the system tab, click on edit, click on pipe, and now I can continue. So now I have this guideline, so it will be easier for me to install or to add the pipe. Okay, I'm just going to use this guideline, just follow it. Oh, before that, I need to change the diameter first to 80 mm. Okay, this one is suitable. So now it's easier for me. So why I create the guideline first? Because I want to make my work easier. Okay, now just follow the guideline and until here. So you can see this is the down pipe. So I want to make sure are the placement correct, or the correct and the elbow are placing on the pipe is correct. So I go back to 3D view and I can just click on escape here. And I change to view, the detail view to find. Yeah, okay. So you place it nicely at this part. Okay. So this is the side, this is the down pipe from this side. So I'm going to apply it to the other side, which is the left side here. Okay. So I want to place it here. So don't mind the placement of the end cap there. So just now I accidentally picked the wrong mirroring. It's okay. So I'm going to mirror it to this side. So I go back to the section view and then I select all the pipe that I just insert just now, like this. All right. And then I can just use mirror command and mirror it to the other side like that. Okay. Now I go back to 3D view, and then it will show you like this. Okay, the end cap is disturbing me because it didn't place it correctly. So I'm just going to move it. All right. Now I go to 3D view, so it will show you like this. And let me change it to realistic to make it more real. Yeah, all right. So that's it, how we creating the gutter and also the downspout in Revit. Okay, any question before I end our lesson today? Can you show, okay, question for Hazim Paradim. Can you show how to model square down pipe instead of round one? Okay, to create the square down pipe, which is you can use I think you can use the dark one. because piping usually, for piping, usually you will have the round piping. Okay. Let me see. Let me see first if I can change the family pipe here to the square one. I load family to find the size segment. Generic accessory above accessory. No. I don't think so. We can get the rectangular. This is duct size. Okay. For what I know, for the pipe option in Revit, you can only do the circle type. You can't do the what size you want. You can't do the square down pipe. Okay, so if worst case, if you really want to create a square down pipe, you need to use the ducting, because only ducting pipe have the square or the rectangular shape. Okay, so if worst case, you need to do the ducting here. Okay, the same method, you just ducting, and then you can also change the width, the size here. And if there is no size, you need to edit type and then edit the routing. This one you need to edit by one by one. Okay, because I see there's no option for the square down pipe. I'm sorry for that. Okay. Did I answer your question, Mr. Azim? Okay, thank you. So hopefully that might help you. Okay, now before we end our lesson, I just like to share with you our website. If you are new here, you can just go to ACAD System and then acadsystem.com, and then from here you can find the promotion, news on the promotion, news on the pre-online lesson that going to upcoming you can see here the upcoming pre-online lesson. So if you are interested to join us, you can just click on the image there and then click on going. And if you want to rewatch today's free online lessons, or you want to rewatch the other free online lesson, you can go to our YouTube channel. And then from here, if you want to watch the videos, you can go to live option here. So currently we uploading the previous or today free lesson in the live options, and then there are a bunch more topics and software that you can explore through our YouTube channel. Okay, so I believe there is no more question from you guys. Let me share here. Okay. So thank you everyone for joining me today. Hopefully you get something from me from these free online lessons, and see you in our next free online lessons. Bye bye. Take care everyone.